Hi, I'm Rapoport with RoadflyTV. Thanks for watching this episode of RoadflyTV. Recently, I was informed by my boss that I am Roadfly's official green nerd. So here I am, reviewing the 2012 Prius V, a larger spin-off of Toyota's popular hybrid hatchback. The V stands for versatility, endowed by the extension of the standard Prius's roofline, and Toyota are claiming a 60% increase in available cargo space over the standard Prius. They're spinning it as a hybrid with the space of a small SUV. To get there, the Prius shape has been pulled and stretched in every direction. The wheelbase has been increased by 3 inches, and the car itself is 6 inches longer, 1 inch wider, and 3 inches taller. Is that enough to give it the cargo space of a small SUV? This car offers 34.3 feet of cubic space with the rear seats up, and 67.3 with the rear seats folded. Now, since laundry baskets are for girls, my apologies to Emmy, my co-host, I've brought along a real prop. At home, I have a 70-pound Belgian Shepherd. It's the same breed they used in the Bin Laden raid. And this is his home crate. It's not even his travel crate, which is about 60% of the size. And this fits inside the Prius V's cargo bay without having to adjust the rear seats. He would love it in here, and I'm loving this already. The Prius V's generous interior room is visually enhanced by our test car's panoramic sunroof, part of a $5,600 advanced tech package that pushes this car's geek appeal even further. Now, our test car was already at the top trim level, and already comes with a navigation system and a backup camera. Buying the additional package adds an inch to the screen size and gives you things like traffic, weather, advanced voice recognition, and a text-to-speech function. Although that all sounds great in theory, it's been a little glitchy in my time with the car. Last night, this car seemingly dropped the Bluetooth connection while I was in the middle of a phone call. Then, when I picked the phone up and held it to my ear, I got a text, which the car then read aloud through the navigation system without asking me any kind of prompt whatsoever. On the plus side, I really like how this dash is laid out. In the Prius hatchback, this is all connected, so there's a little bit less room, and you sit lower, giving it a more claustrophobic feeling. I prefer this. There's a lot more room to stretch out, move your legs, move whatever. Now, before we get on the road, I wouldn't be myself if I didn't talk about the storage and cubbies aspect of it. I apologize for this camera battery charging right in the middle of the shot, but aside from one all the way in the back, there is only one outlet to charge your cell phones or other electronic devices. Now, that's just unacceptable. That's outweighed by a lot of really cool storage. I like this center tunnel here, and there's actually a pop-out cup holder in addition to this one here, and one each in the doors. Another thing I really like is the double glove box right here, and another cup holder. So there's one major downside to the added dimensions of the Prius V, and that's added weight, about 230 pounds of it. And that has a couple of negative effects, as you might imagine. First is on fuel economy. The regular Prius hatchback is rated at 51 miles per gallon in the city and 48 on the highway. And this car is rated at 40 and 44. Second is performance. This car, despite having a more aggressive final drive than the Prius hatchback, is slower due to all the added weight, with a 0 to 60 time of well over 10 seconds. On the plus side, the longer wheelbase definitely helps with stability in corners and just making the Prius V feel like a more substantial vehicle. Now, you may be surprised to hear this, given my obvious affinity for the more powerful machinery, but I sort of drink the Prius Kool-Aid, and I indirectly own one because my wife had one when we first moved in together, and I sort of liked it. Like this car, it was just neat and practical, and like this car, it charged a hefty premium for its environmentally friendly nature. This is the most expensive Prius V you can buy, as I've already mentioned, with a starting MSRP of just under $30,000. When you buy the advanced tech package, your total is $36,555. That is a pretty hefty chunk of change, but in my book, if you're considering a Prius of any kind, or even a hybrid in general, you're sort of past the point of bang for the buck. I'm Rapoport. Thanks for watching this episode of RoadflyTV. You can find more pictures and a downloadable window sticker for the Prius V at RoadflyTV.com. Please comment on this video and join our community by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You can also find me on Facebook. I'd love to hear from you. See you next time. This is Roger's house. Roger is my 70-pound Belgian Shepherd. That's the same breed they used in the Bin Laden raid. He's a big boy. This is his home crate. See, that's why so I'm like, Roger! And after that, my throat was just killing me.